Allison. This is not John Vignacchi, but
clear.
You guys know
Mathew Solie, main producer. Hope you guys having a great Friday afternoon. Or Friday morning. It's still morning, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
Here it is, but
yeah.
elsewhere not.
Sorry, I've been doing a lot of work with Japan, so this is like my afternoon or evening at this point.
Today we have an awesome show for you guys, though, so definitely going to want to tune in for the full one, especially if you're a toy box artist. We have a very exciting announcement at the end that I know a lot of you guys have been waiting to hear about.
Super exciting.
Stay tuned for that.
You're going to love it.
Let's not hype it up too much, but
hey, no, that's a sufficient level of hype.
I think it'll be worth the hype.
Okay,
but we also have some cool gameplay that we're going to show, and Matt's got that set up. So what are we seeing today?
So what we're going to show you today is Twilight of the Republic. Some of this you may have already seen, but the big thing last week, I remember a lot of you guys were talking and you were mentioning on the stream, was that people hadn't seen Planet to Planet yet. So we sat down, we're like, oh, we totally have to do that. So today we're going to show you the whole beginning of Geonosis. You're going to get in your starfighter, fly into space, do some space combat, and even go to Coruscant. So it's going to be super cool. Like we were practicing last night, and it's a lot of fun.
Practicing.
Yeah, I have to practice every once in a while. I can't just like instantly play a game and not look at it until I get through it.
Yeah, but it's not too bad when your job is to like, let me run through this video game for an hour.
Yeah, it's the best 10 years of my life. I get to play games every day.
So we also have some power discs to show. A few weeks ago, we did a reveal of the Tomorrowland power disc as well as the Twilight of the Republic power disc, and we're going to actually show those in action within the game in the toy box later after we do all the flying through the Twilight of the Republic playset. So
it's all the flyings, all the good stuff. All right, you want me to put down somebody and get this started?
Yeah, let's go ahead. We're going to dive right into the gameplay this week.
Okay, cool. Let me go ahead and do this.
Also, Matt, the chat notices that you're wearing your Pixar jacket again.
Yep, I decided to make it my thing. Is that okay? Actually, everyone out there in beautiful Twitch land, is this okay to make it my thing?
Are you asking for their fashion advice?
I'm asking for their fashion advice. Hey, on Twitter, they are very, very communicative
Let us know.
about what I wear. So I want to make sure like this works out as my outfit for the Twitch stream.
Oh, so you have a uniform now. Kind of like JV has his uniform, the Pixar jacket's your uniform.
I decided it's going to be my Twitch uniform. It seems sort of, worked out pretty well. So.
All right, so where are we right now?
All right, so, okay, we're inside the Twilight of the Republic playset. This is, of course, the very beginning. I think this is actually the section I demoed before E3 with the angry interviewer. Okay. JV, sunglasses, asked me a lot of questions, shoved his iPhone 6 Plus down my throat. But yeah, so what we're going to do is, like, literally, this is the beginning. We wanted to show, actually, how the game progresses, because I know there's been a lot of questions out there about how we actually are going to be able to do the transition from planet to planet, and it's very, very exciting and very cool. As everyone's aware, I'm a huge Super Star Wars fan, so this was like one of the coolest aspects that the Avalanche guys sort of came up with in the idea of how they were going to do it. But for everyone out there in beautiful Twitch land that doesn't know Twilight of the Republic, basically, so the little bit of a preamble is Twilight is based in between episodes 2 and 3. And sort of that Clone Wars era cartoon awesomeness where, the Republic was fighting against the Separatists trying to save the galaxy. In this particular playset, the storyline is there's a new nefarious foe in the galaxy, and no one knows who it is, but they're building up an army. So the Republic has found out that Geonosis has been reactivated, where all the droids and stuff are. So it's up to all the Jedi and the clone army to actually go find out what's going on, and ultimately find the guy who's the villain for this playset. So, right, there we go. So a little bit of the air combat, as some of you may or may not know. The guys and gals that are co-developing this playset is the Ninja Theory studio. So Ninja Theory actually is very famous for doing Heavenly Sword, Devil May Cry, and Enslaved. So all their games very much specialize in this awesome, kinetic sword sort of style combat. So when we wanted to do this playset, we approached them and were like, hey guys, do we really want to do this like playset? We want to focus on lightsaber combat. What did you think? And they're like, we're huge Disney Infinity fans. Like, we totally want to do this. So that was like super exciting. Like, I've personally been a huge fan of these guys for years, and to be able to work with them with Disney Infinity is just absolutely amazing. But as you've probably already figured out, Allison, is besides like awesome kinetic lightsaber combat, we also have force abilities, because this is the height of the Jedi's power. This is where we wanted them to feel like the most powerful that they could be.
Yeah, so there's some spots in here where you have to be a Jedi so that you can use the force.
Yes, but the good news is because everything's Star Wars and our friends at Lucas are amazing. Every single Star Wars character can actually go into every single one of the Star Wars playsets. So why is that super exciting? So like the Rebels characters that we announced just before E3.
I like that you're asking yourself questions.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why is that super exciting?
I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so trained. JV trains and drills me so hard all the time. But no, that's why I'm so excited about it all the time, because you've seen the photo if you haven't. I posted on Twitter last week. Like literally, my mother back during E3, actually 2 weeks ago now.
I wish we had this photo.
Oh yeah, it's
loaded it up.
It's fine. Like you don't want to see a photo of when I was 3 playing with my grandfather. But yeah, I was like playing Luke Skywalker. He was Darth Vader because I loved Star Wars when I was a kid. But it was sort of perfect timing because I was literally during E3 in a meeting and someone's like, "Have you looked at your Facebook? Like I'm putting this on the cover story." I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
That's
so
awesome.
It was really, really exciting to be able to do that. Oh my gosh, do we have Mr. Searing in the house?
We have a lot of new faces in here that we have to introduce you guys to.
And that's the best thing about this. We just keep dragging new people on, and you get to meet more and more people of the team. So first off, let's get Mr. Jeff Searing over here to say hi. Come on, come on, Jeff. Oh yeah.
Hi.
Hey, don't worry. He literally just came in.
How are you?
I'm doing great. Come and have a seat.
We're slowly learning. Don't walk into the room if you don't want to come on
I know
Twitch.
there's a price that is paid for coming into this room, but it's always exciting. Hi everyone. How are you?
So we're just checking out the Twilight of the Republic playset, and we're going to get into some space flight, planet-to-planet flight that we haven't seen before.
Oh, that's awesome.
So actually, how's your week been, dude? I've seen you like twice.
Yeah.
So it's been like crazy. What have you been doing?
Thanks for asking. It's been great. We are just we're currently kind of just ramping up on all the exciting stuff that we have happening around launch.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's going to be some exciting stuff afoot. We also have, as we had kind of mentioned, our Maker program that we're doing with PewDiePie, Stampy, Captain Sparkles, and some other big names kind of coming out where effectively we had Stampy at Pixar, PewDiePie, basically doing a multiplayer match, and also had Captain Sparkles at the Disneyland. So we've got a lot of those videos out. Stay tuned for those. They're pretty cool. Like they're getting really like in-depth tours, like kind of behind the curtain, if you will. We also had Evan Tube at Lucas. That video's out now.
And Solie, you actually got to be part of that.
That's right.
Yes, I didn't want to self-advertise, but thank you, Allison, for transitioning. It was super cool. You and I, and it was joy. We all went up to the Lucasfilm.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, childhood dream. I know, but
Right.
we all nerded out. We took photos in front of the Yoda statue.
Seriously.
Oh,
it was
it was
awesome.
so
It was
cool.
a bucket list moment, as they say.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely amazing. And by the way, thank you for sending me those photos.
Oh, of course. Man.
My mom was like, so proud of you. But yeah, no, it was that was a really fun trip, and like the Evan Tube video is amazing. Like, if you guys haven't checked it out, please check it out. It was really cool. We showed off Rise Against the Empire, like a bunch of cool stuff inside of that playset, and he loved the game.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it? We played it for like, it seemed like, it's so funny when you finally see like the cut down version of the video. It's like only, what was it, like 15 minutes, 20 minutes?
Yeah, even less than the final edit was closer to 10. So,
Oh wow!
yeah.
Because I mean, he loved playing. He played that game for, what was it, like 2 hours?
Yeah,
Wow.
definitely.
Like, yeah. I mean, he was like, "Can I redo the like AT-AT battle?" It's like, yes, you can.
Right. Well, and you know the great relationship he has with his dad. It's so fun to kind of watch them play.
Oh
and,
yeah.
You know, and like all these aspects here, like when you get in the play sets, being able to have that kind of co-op experience it's a lot of fun. And yeah, I mean, definitely that was in full effect. So.
Yeah, no, I remember. I think I'm not sure if it made a final cut, but I remember him and his dad, Evan's dad, and I were talking. I'm like, it was like super fun because he evidently had one of the first times Evan had seen Star Wars was before they came to the shoot.
Yeah.
And he was like, wow, that was like a crazy experience. I go, yeah, I know. I'm doing the same thing with my nephews, where it's like, how do I show them Star Wars for the first time? But yeah, no, I mean, that was a lot. Thank you for including me in the shoot.
Oh my God, including you, you jammed it. Like you were so helpful and so knowledgeable, and it was like, you know, I mean, in the case of the Pixar trip as well with Stampy.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, that was
That was awesome.
By the way, is that coming out soon?
Yes, that's coming
Okay.
out soon. We're just putting the final touches on it, but it's great. I mean, I got to tell you, it's
my
pretty
God.
much for any of you out there that have wanted to kind of have a tour of Pixar.
Yeah,
this is
and-
kind of
And
that.
Stampy's
It is
the best.
And
It is
he's
the
awesome.
best tour of Pixar.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you and I have been up to Pixar before, and there was stuff we hadn't seen.
Right.
And I was like, "This is incredible!" Like
Yeah.
I was like, just, and I was like, and it was so funny because Stampy was super humble and awesome about it. He's like, "Wow, this is really cool to see all this stuff." And I'm like, "Dude, I've worked at Disney for 5 years. I've never seen
Yeah,
any of this."
and most people don't. I mean, they really kind of opened themselves up to Stampy in a way that is almost
Is there
unprecedented.
anything you can give us a teaser of, or like what was really cool about the tour?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was almost kind of the totalistic experience, like just in terms of all the various facets of seeing how cool Pixar is. I mean, they've got a basketball court, they've got a
Oh, yeah.
swimming pool,
A full
they've-
soccer field?
a full soccer field, the giant lamp, right? The lamp.
Oh
and
yeah, the
ball,
Luxo
like-
lamp and the Luxo
yeah,
ball. Yeah.
Yeah, which was really fun just to kind of see in person.
And I
Oh,
bet
that
you
was
guys
so
got
much
pictures of that too.
Oh yes,
Oh yeah.
definitely.
Oh yeah. And their atrium when you walk in is literally the most gorgeous thing you'll ever see, because it's like literally you just walk in and it's like a whole opened up, and they have all these cool like replicas of various Pixar characters, and then of course like their commissary. Oh, it's some of the best food
Yeah.
I've eaten ever.
What did you eat?
What
What did you have for lunch?
Oh, it was like this amazing rosemary chicken, and then was like the garlic potatoes, and by the way, you can tell I'm a foodie. I judge my experiences by food, but yeah, it was like great because remember we were running around all morning, and they were like, oh, here's your nice setup for lunch in this nice area. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna eat all of this. Thank you. Ooh, little parfaits for dessert.
Yeah, it was delish, and they have like some of the best chefs in the world there that
Oh, God,
basically
yeah.
serve in the commissary. So, and incidentally, Stampy and his girlfriend Squishy, who was also on the tour, you'll
Yes.
see when it comes out. She's just delightful. But they basically made broccoli pizza in the spirit of Inside Out.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it's super cute, a lot of fun, and yeah, so that's coming soon. Probably be out sometime next week. So we'll keep you posted. Allison will let you know on the community side when that's up. And
Sweet.
check it out.
I can't wait to see the final.
It
cut.
looks great. You look great. You look great. Yeah. You look
Oh,
awesome.
I'm just a guy who sits there. It's like I'm the bearded guy that tells you about games.
You're too humble, my friend.
I'm just a guy. Hey, it's all the guys at Avalanche and all of our other partners. I mean, you guys, like, it's easy to show off a game that's awesome, like, and that's what's sort of fun about doing this project with like all you guys, and you know, thank you for just being amazing.
Oh my God! Well, thank you.
So, question for the community: where can they find these videos? Are they going to be on the creators' channels or on the Disney Infinity channel?
They will be on the creators' channels, but we will be giving updates. So, like again, like on our we'll be doing some social posts just to kind of keep you posted
Cool. Yeah.
on when they're coming out. So, yeah, definitely you'll have the words on that via community as well as the social.
It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
So where are we now?
Oh, okay. So right now we are actually, I got past the beginning of Geonosis, and we're actually inside the droid factory that I mentioned earlier that got reactivated. So now I have to actually like dodge all those like, various things that make the droids, like giant blades or smashing crush. I don't know actually how this makes droids, but it makes awesome gameplay. It's so funny because I remember the same thing for the film. It's like, how are these making droids?
Yes.
It just seems like
Maybe
everything's
they're like stamping some sort of armor.
possibly. Maybe they haven't gotten it out yet, but
It looks
gameplay
awesome.
is awesome. But yeah, no. So we're inside the droid factory, and have no idea if you guys can hear, but actually in the background you can hear General Grievous actually taunting the player the whole time while you're going through here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's actually really, really fun and cool. And that's actually another really cool point about this playset. We actually got the voice cast from the Clone Wars cartoon series.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, that was super exciting. I actually was like super bummed I couldn't actually go when they did the VO recordings because I absolutely love this. I love that show.
Yeah, it's great.
So, Allison, what are people saying in the chat right now? Anything? Any good questions?
Oh man, I was too caught up in the gameplay. Hold on, let me read back.
Swept away in the gameplay.
Yes,
You
Matt
guys got
Solie is like
anything?
melodic voice and his amazing gameplay has disturbed you. Anything from you, Tyler? Anything you've been seeing? People
Oh, are you
would
sending
wonder.
me stuff? I'm not getting any of it.
Pay attention.
Oh, so you guys, actually, so this is sort of a fun one. I'm actually inside the skill tree because
Yeah,
for one time I'm not actually using the our quote-unquote cheat discs. And what I'm actually doing is playing this like naturally, so I have to actually level up my character. So when I actually am getting hit and beat up bad, that's not a good thing because the character could be defeated. So I'm actually sort of trying to concentrate while I'm doing this. But the good news is I got him up to level 7 so far from the playthrough we did yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you some questions. Hopefully you can keep concentrating.
Oh yeah, totally do it.
But Disney Infinity Codes wants to know, is there any info on the voice cast for the Twilight of the Republic characters?
Yes, they're all from the Clone Wars cartoon show, which we were talking about earlier. So Ahsoka Tano is the Ahsoka Tano from the cartoon show. It is the Anakin Skywalker, Obi-Wan Kenobi, Yoda, all from that show.
That's pretty awesome.
No, it's fantastic. And then, like you heard, I really wanted to actually go meet the voice of Ahsoka because it was sort of one of those funny ones, like, oh wow, we're gonna have her in the game. That's amazing.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
She seems to be excited.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that's Ashley Eckstein, right? Her
Yes.
universe.
Yep. So yeah, no, that was really cool. Anything else these guys are wondering out there about the Twilight of the Republic playset or anything in general? Okay.
Oh,
skill tree?
that's a good idea.
Well, I can go back. I can show the skill tree real quick. I was sort of quick when I did that, but yeah, this build, because we're actually getting closer to the end. We're submitting to first parties soon, so this is like one of the more complete builds that we have. So like right now, an Anakin skill tree is broken up in several sections. So like we have health and defense, we have force abilities. This is sort of like his special. You may have seen me already use it when I fought those bigger droids, where I had actually lifted up an object in the environment and threw it at him to stun him. And then there's like melee skills. This is like all the cool lightsaber combat and all those pause combos that we've been talking about throughout like the several times we've been demoing. And then of course we have to have force finisher skill tree. So this is where we have like that awesome moment where after you complete a combo, like you do that awesome like final move to destroy enemies around you.
Right, and that's all new to 3.0.
Oh yeah. I mean the supers we had in Infinity 2.0, and then this one, like because it's force, we have to make sure the force ability is on.
Of course.
And then of course, like as you level up the character, you're going to be able to unlock like the super jump. You actually can respec your character up to 2 times, and then of course we have lightsaber mastery and force adept unlocked by default.
Are you going to be able to show us some of those finisher moves?
I think I unlocked a finisher. We will see, because like I said, he's only level 7. I definitely will be able to show his force super ability here in a second, because you may remember the purple bar to the right of the character. That's actually indicates when you have your super ability or force ability in this game fully charged up, so you'll be able to use it. And yes, you'll be able to actually level that up to the point where you can actually do it multiple times in a row. So here we go.
How about putting on another character? What do you think?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Do we have Darth Maul around? Someone asked about Darth Maul?
We don't have Darth Maul right here, but we
Gotcha.
have Ahsoka or Yoda. Guys,
Ahsoka.
let us know, Ahsoka or Yoda, and we'll put one of them down.
All right.
To wait for the chat to catch up, because it's like a
I know.
7-second delay.
I know it's
So
like,
wait 7 seconds,
it's like
and then we'll put it down.
7 seconds of terror. But yeah, that's what's going to be super funny is I don't think I've leveled up Ahsoka at all. So please bear with me while I'm playing as her, and also Yoda as well. So yeah.
All right, the first 2 came in for Yoda, so we're going for Yoda.
Do it.
So Ahsoka's getting a lot now. We'll get to Ahsoka in a minute.
The good news
Pretty
is
evenly
this.
matched.
Yeah, we have a ton of
Yoda,
stuff.
you must choose.
Do or do not. There is no try. But yeah, so what's really great is you're going to
I
actually
think
be
you
able
need
to.
to speak in Yoda speak as you do this part, right?
No way, not doing it. Not going to do it. So actually, this is sort of a fun one. So remember how we were mentioning in the game, like we actually have, you can take all the characters in the various playsets. So some characters don't have the force ability to actually be able to use the force to like lift objects. We actually have sections like this terminal here where you can actually engage in sort of a hacking mini game. So for instance, when you unlock Zeb, which actually you unlock after General Grievous, he won't be able to use the force to get past parts in this playset, but he'll be able to use these hacking terminals in order to get through these type of areas.
That's awesome, because I know that some of you had that exact question in the chat a few minutes ago.
And that's why I answered it for you. But yeah, no, it's the guys at Avalanche and all the other developers we worked with really wanted to make sure like we could get every character and deliver that really awesome Star Wars experience with all your favorite characters.
While still having special abilities for the Force, like special
Yeah.
situations. So that's awesome.
Yeah, totally. Any other questions popping up in the chat? Shelby? Tyler? Oh, Shelby's actually working, FYI.
After my Darth Vader impression went over so poorly, I'm not going for Yoda. Let's leave it to Matt.
Actually, since we're...
Or Jeff, you're right here.
Oh, can you do a good Yoda? Because I do.
I know you do a good Mickey Mouse.
I do terrible impressions.
Yeah, I can do it. Okay. Yeah, good Mickey. I don't know about Yoda. Let's see. I'm gonna have to think about that.
Oh, okay.
I gotta work up to it. I want it to be good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it to be good.
Well, it'll kind of be like Yoda. Like in a few minutes, we'll just like impart some wisdom.
So you do
Right.
like...
Okay.
Everyone wants
I'm always too high-pitched.
Yoda, Allison. Come on.
Come on, Allison, try Yoda.
No, I gotta practice these before I like do this on the Twitch.
But that's
stream.
what's fun about the Twitch stream. It's like you're doing stuff you never do. It's like...
Should I set like a block of time every week to start?
Yes. So officially, guys, we're gonna have Tyler set time up for Allison to do impression training before we do Twitch streams
it.
every week.
Oh goodness.
I think that's an awesome idea. Hey, you made me come up here and show you what we're gonna do today and practice like you should do. You practice your
Yeah, I'll
impressions.
practice my impressions. Don't have anything else going on.
No. You have tons of free time, right? We're not trying to like ship Disney Infinity 3.0 right now or anything. Oh, I love this. Oh, this me sitting here. Actually, Jeff.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that is amazing. You guys are amazing. Actually, hey, Jeff.
Yeah.
I think we should get Shelby up here. Is it okay if I give up your spot for a
Of
second?
course.
Shelby
We
be
would
here?
love to have
Shelby! Come, Shelby. Come hang out with us.
I don't think you guys have met Shelby except for the Dream and Do It before.
I know. Oh,
There goes the light.
so she literally just ran into a light.
Here's
So
your
she's
mic.
Hi, you
she's gonna
guys.
survive
So you
though.
guys know Shelby from the chat though, because she is often in there.
I'm chatting it up with you guys. That's why I had to bring my computer.
So Shelby, what do you do in Disney Infinity 3.0?
Oh whoa.
Come on, Solie. So I'm on the PR team, and yeah, that's about it.
What do you do on the PR team?
That involves a lot of stuff. So we are.
She makes sure I don't say anything stupid. It's true.
That
It's
is a big
100%
part
true.
of my
It's a
job.
full-time job.
That is a full-time job.
Klein, you're next. Keep it up over there, Peanut Gallery.
Oh, everyone's clapping for you.
Oh, thanks, guys. That's awesome. Yeah.
So your Yoda impersonation.
I don't know. This is our Allison chant. Allison.
Not again.
Allison.
Shelby's the one that started this
I am the one
Allison
that
chant,
started
and
this.
I got very, very embarrassed the first
I want it to
several
happen
times it happened.
every week. It's my goal every week.
No.
We gotta find something for her to do every single week.
All right.
All right.
Do it. Go.
No,
Yes,
I'm not
come
ready.
on.
Let's wait till next week. Thank you, Jeff, for trying to save me.
Come on.
Yeah, I'll be ready then. Thank you, Jeff.
Oh, so what have you been doing this week, Shelby? I know we've been
This
all
week.
recovering from E3.
Yeah, so it took me a while. But no, well, this week we've been prepping for Comic-Con and all the other fun stuff we got coming up.
Really? Can we
So-
talk about anything with Comic-Con yet?
Yeah, we're going to have a pop-up shop. I'm not sure the exact location. I'm sure
That's gonna be
I-
outside of Petco Park.
Yeah.
So you don't need a Comic-Con ticket to come check us out.
Yeah, so if you're in the area, please do.
Yeah, and we'll have more information about that too, probably next week.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Yeah. No, it's because I know this time it's a different building than we had last year.
It is different.
It's a bigger space,
Bigger.
which is scary because there's more people.
It's gonna be awesome.
No,
gonna
it's
be
awesome,
fun.
but I'm like, oh boy, there's gonna be so many people showing up.
Yeah,
I'm
but
like,
honestly, at E3, like the best part was the fan meetup, and so I'm so looking forward to meeting more fans because we're gonna, get,
Yeah.
we don't have to have passes to come into our pop-up shop.
Yeah, exactly.
that's true. That's how I met like Patrick and a bunch of other fans last year, and then of course met everyone at E3.
Yeah.
Pretty much everyone. I mean, that was a lot of people.
We need another group photo at Comic-Con.
Yeah, we should do that. We
Oh
can
yeah,
find a
totally.
time.
Yeah, we have to do that.
That'd be so, yes.
As-
Let's do that.
As the master of the Twitters.
Let's
We'll do
make
that.
everybody
Excellent.
say, if you can dream it, you can do it.
Yeah, we did that.
Oh,
E3,
did you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I
why a
was
bunch of
running
people are
back
going,
and forth.
Check out our Toybox TV this week, guys, for our E3 coverage. And yeah, we got our fan meetup there, and we all said, you can dream it, you can do it.
I love it. I love it.
So real quick, sorry to interrupt you, Billy.
Oh, no, go.
So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put down, this is one of our new power discs for Twilight of the Republic, and as you know, it's a round one, so this actually works inside of playsets. This particular one is Mace Windu, so I'm going to go ahead and put him underneath Yoda. I was totally meaning to do that earlier. I was
Okay.
like, oh no, I forgot to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and put that guy down. and hopefully he'll charge up during the Grievous fight. If not, we'll be able to use him once we get to Coruscant.
So tell us a little more about the Grievous fight.
Grievous fight. Okay, so from the film, you guys may remember, he is a rather imposing figure. He is a cyborg who actually, it's not technically a Force user, he's just trained in the Force by Count Dooku. So he actually can have up to 4 lightsabers on him at any given time. Yeah, I know. And as you can see, he actually has those pause combos, just like our character. So his lightsabers will flare up, and he does like super attacks as well. So you have to be careful to dodge them. Especially me, who's only like a level 2 at this point fighting him. So I'm like, ah! But yeah, so he actually has several different attacks, including that famous one from Episode 3 where he actually grinds his lightsabers on the ground to sort of like drill you into a corner. So he has that. As you can see, he crawls on the ceiling, does a pouncing attack. And then he has several different attacks depending on if he's using 2 or 4 arms. And speaking of 4 arms, here we go.
Oh, there it is.
Because 4 is better than 2.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm actually a little nervous that I'm going to mess this up now. So yeah, no pressure. Live.
All right, guys, let's cheer for Matt.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Oh.
Solie.
Please don't chance. It totally backfired.
A little pressure.
But yeah, he's going to do another pounce. But yeah, so what's great about this playset is we actually have multiple boss fights in this game. And this is actually the first time people are seeing the General Grievous fight. And this is actually the first one in the game that you actually get to encounter. Oh, yeah, that's him sending out a sort of a shockwave sort of attack. He has a giant lunging attack. Oh, here we go.
That's scary.
Yeah, dodge out of the way. But the good news is he can stun himself if he runs on the wall, so it gives you a little bit more time. Got to clash with him a bit.
I love how in the new combat it'll like zoom in for that like camera
Oh
moment.
yeah, it makes it so much more like tight and fun. Oh, and that's one of my favorite animations. It was you guys may have missed it, but when you actually stun Grievous, like, and he has 4 arms out, he'll drop one of his lightsabers, and because he's I can't remember the term for it, but he actually can use all of his limbs as like hands. He actually grabs it with his foot as he's dropping it, and then puts it back in his hand.
Whoa.
Oh, here we go. Almost got him. Almost got him.
Come on, come on, come on.
Zwah. Come here. There we go.
Aw, yeah.
Ooh. Okay, yeah. So can you tell I haven't played that live before?
All right, guys.
Thank you. I love having a crowd when I play. It's amazing. I hope you guys dug that
You've got
fight.
everyone in the room, but you've also got 320 people watching you right now.
Holy cow! Thank you guys. But yeah. Oh wow. So what's happening right now? So I'll just sort of preamble it. So we can talk about like other random stuff because I know somebody here had a birthday.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yes. So can we get everyone in the room to say happy, or not sing, but say happy birthday? Yeah. By the way, we'll introduce her later. We have one of our legal representatives in the room. Her name's Stephanie. She's actually been one of my better friends and saving me from doing silly stuff for the last 5 years.
And she's awesome too. I mean, she sits in on every Toy Box meeting.
She does,
From a legal perspective, but also because she just really cares about the community, and it's really cool.
She's amazing. So we'll bring her up in a little bit, and no, she's absolutely amazing. But everyone say happy birthday, Allison, on 3. All right,
Shouting?
on 3, 2, 3. Happy birthday!
Thank you guys. Yeah, it was yesterday, and I got so many nice greetings from the Disney Infinity community. So thank you guys for that. It really made the day special.
Oh, I'm so
It's not
glad.
my birthday anymore.
Oh no, come on! I told you I have a birthday that lasts
You
like a month.
celebrate forever.
Oh yeah.
Forever. Until the next,
Your
until it
whole
comes around
life
next
is a
year.
birthday. Let's be real.
I like that.
We've learned a lot about Shelby
Every
right now. Every day is her birthday.
You should celebrate every day like it's your birthday.
I like it.
There we go.
Happy birthday, Shelby.
Thank you. Happy birthday, Allison.
Thanks.
Oh,
Oh, man.
Oh,
right.
thank you guys. I see the chat too, so thanks for all the birthday
Aw.
wishes. That's really
Oh,
sweet.
that's
you guys are the best. But
Seriously.
so yeah, you just your birthday was just yesterday.
Yeah.
You have to have like big plans. What's going on? Like, what are you going to be doing for your birthday?
So last night I had dinner with my mama and grandmother, which
Oh,
was really
that's
fun.
sweet.
And then this weekend I'm having like a housewarming little get together
Yeah,
birthday
you had
party.
mentioned that. I didn't even know you had moved. Congratulations.
Oh, thanks. Just into a new place.
That's awesome.
Not very far from work, but
That's the best thing ever.
yeah,
That's a lot
so it'll be
better.
fun.
Excellent. How about you, Shelby? You got any big plans this weekend?
No big plans. I think I'm gonna go to Disneyland. I haven't seen the 60th
Fun.
stuff yet.
Oh, you
So
haven't?
I'm
Oh,
so
wow.
pumped for that.
You have to see the Paint the Night parade.
I hear that's great. I want to see World Color. I want to see the
haven't
fireworks
seen World
show,
of
but
Color yet.
I don't think I can do them all.
No, you can't. There's too
Yeah,
much.
I've heard it's just like because Ryan Rothenberger went down like a week or two ago with his son and his wife, and he was saying like it's just crazy down right now. So it's
Yeah.
like, you know, good on you. Like I won't dare it. Like the crowds are gonna.
No, I went the week after the 60th, and it
wasn't
wasn't too bad. And I think maybe because everyone went for the 60th, so there was like a breather there for a
Okay.
second.
Yeah. And now people are probably out of school too.
That's true. Summertime.
Yeah. So real quick. So this is the part that people have been waiting for. Besides, you know, me beating Grievous and being
Yeah.
awesome at that. So this is the preamble to getting to space flight. So we actually have a star map for all the play sets that will tell you like which planets you can go to. Now remember, outside of these planets, there's also moons and asteroid belts that you can actually fly to and do various other things. But yeah, so like right now, it's like we can actually go to Coruscant. That's like the one we're going to. Allison's wow, that's a. There's a
Yeah.
lot of Allison Grandma chants of that.
Why are people chatting about my grandma? She's not here, guys. Maybe next week.
Special gift.
Aw.
So as you can see, sorry.
Yes, no, go
Get back to the
it, go back to
gameplay.
Yeah, I don't
But
think
yeah.
people want to know about my grandma.
Everyone loves grandmas. I love my grandmas.
I do too.
So you can see like what happened was the tutorial has prompted me to actually select Geonosis Space. So I go ahead and select that, and actually it should be noted you can unlock other starships inside of this playset. So I can't, and I'm terrible. I know Mike Schneider's probably watching, going, Matt, you should know what this is called. But the preamble to the X-wing, that particular vessel, is actually one you can unlock and actually fly around the playset. So I'm going to go ahead and choose the Jedi Starfighter. Very fitting since I have Yoda. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The first time you're going to see space combat inside of Disney Infinity 3.0.
Ooh, I know. I was like,
It's
where's the sound effects?
Yeah, by the way, we need, like, I agree with Emily. We totally need, like, a random sound effect person on the side. Like,
That'd be awesome.
sad trombone, all that stuff.
All right,
so,
here it goes, guys.
So, yeah.
Hold
so
on.
remember, like, we showed up here with the clone fleet. So we actually have all the droid army that's trying to escape now. So I actually have to take out 10 starfighters while I'm flying around in here. So let's go ahead and get that started. As you can see, they're a little ways away. Pressure. There we go. Got one. All right. So while I'm doing this, why don't we bring up Jessica Quine for a moment?
Yes.
So we're introducing a new member of our team, but you know what? I want her to just come up here and introduce herself. Jess Quine, would you get up here?
Yeah, thank you, Shelby.
All right. Catch you later, Shelby. We'll bring it back up in just a bit.
Bye, Shelby.
So, by the way, I'm going to get in so much trouble because she was like repeatedly like, I don't want to go on camera. I don't want to say
Come
hi.
into the room and all bets are off.
Thanks a lot, Solie.
Hey, don't worry. It's not the first time I've heard that. So, Jessica Quine, you work on the Disney Infinity team. What do you do so we can tell everyone at home?
Well, I'm on the marketing team, and I kind of do a lot. I don't
Yeah,
know
you do
how
do
to
a lot.
really break it down, but kind of everything.
I think that's a fair assessment. I do know, like, we do have a nickname for you because
Yes.
she's one of the people who handles a lot of our approvals.
Yeah.
So, yeah, very, very cool. And I know it's like a lot of stuff that you have to keep track of.
Yeah, pretty much all of it. Everything that you guys see, I touch in one way or another, and
Let's try to make that creepy as it sounds. Everything you see, she touches in one way or another.
Okay, well, I didn't mean it.
So. Wah, wah. So, okay. So, back to the game. So, have actually you seen this part of the game before, Quine? I don't know if you've had a chance to play as much of the game as I do all the time.
Unfortunately, I don't get a lot of chance to play the game, so this is awesome to be able to take a look at it firsthand.
Oh, really? So, what do you think
Yeah.
so far?
I think it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what a lot of the chat's saying too. It's just
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
this
really?
map is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's
gorgeous.
yeah, and it is a lot of fun to play. It's also amazingly fun to play when you have to talk at the same time. So sorry if I go total gamer in a second. We just go. Oh. Are there any questions about space combat that are flying up in the chat right now?
Let's see. What do we got, guys? Any questions about space combat? I mean, one thing to note though is that you may recognize Jess from Toybox TV. She has had a few cameos.
That's true. You have to
I'm
really,
jealous.
you have
You
to
have to
really look.
If
But
anybody,
I've been,
I said, does anybody know where you've seen her before? Like, it's like a scavenger hunt to find Jess in Toybox TV. But yeah, here, I'm not seeing any questions at the moment.
Okay. Well,
But
just
I
had-
will toss them over to you when they do come in,
Oh,
Solie.
perfect.
So Solie, is this how do you feel about this part of the game? I mean, is this one of the
I love it. It's like it's a lot of fun to like be able to go. Okay, we have like killer melee combat inside of the game, and then also at the same time, it's like, yeah, you're actually going to go out and fly in space. Like when I grew up, I played a lot of the classic like Star Wars flight sim games. I was a huge, as everyone is aware, a huge nerd. So I played a lot of like PC space flight games, and it's really cool. I finally got to work on one. Never worked on one before. So like it was a lot of fun when this finally, that moment when we were early on playing this, or playing like prototypes, it's like, oh my gosh, we're actually going to do a space flying game at the same time. So like
your dreams came true?
One of my dreams came true. And you know, once again, my mom was very proud of me.
As well she should be.
All right, so
Question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Disney Infinity Code says, can you ask Matthew about the fighter sidekicks you fly around with? How do they work? Were there any troubles in designing their logic?
No, so because you guys may have heard from other times we've been talking. So Rise Against the Empire playset was actually helped designed by Studio Gobo, who worked on Pirates and stuff, and they've mainly focused on vehicle combat. So that was one of the things like I believe they helped on, which was making sure like we had like a good wingman formation. So they basically fly alongside you and will actually, I believe, independently target any enemy that comes within your path. So it's sort of like a fun little element. So right now, what's going on is, so I defeated all the starfighters I mentioned earlier, and there's a tutorial right now in the background talking about, oh, well, you can select different places, and you can hit the hyperspace drive, and you can go to like Coruscant or Naboo or wherever you want to go. So yeah, it's like one of those like nice little elements to explain. But at long last, I'm going to go ahead and hit the hyperdrive and fly to Coruscant, where we're going to have a couple more adventures in space, and then we'll land on that planet, and then we'll move on to show some more power discs.
Yes, we are going to show some power discs. So we actually showed the power disc art a few weeks ago, and now we want to show them in the game, show the gameplay.
Okay, perfect. I was.
Have you activated Mace
I
yet?
have not.
Okay.
So I need to actually go down to, when I land on Coruscant, I can actually check it out. So I can do that real quick, or I can do like a couple more space ones. Like, what do you guys want to see? You want me to do a couple more space missions? You want me to land on the planet? Like, go ahead and tell us what you want to see.
All right. 7-second delay. We'll find out soon.
That's 7-second delay. So I asked everyone else, you doing anything fun this weekend?
Not anything crazy. I'm gonna go to my friend's house for a barbecue.
That was fun.
Yeah, hopefully get some good food, maybe go swimming. I don't know.
Sounds,
Swimming. That sounds nice.
Yeah.
It's been so hot out.
I know.
sounds like, I wish I had a pool. That sounds like a lot of fun. Actually, so funny story.
Hey, toy box, yay, planet, power disc, toy box, Coruscant, planet, toy box, land.
Okay.
Are you telling these?
I talented. I'm going to land on Coruscant.
No more gameplay? Maybe I'm reading that wrong.
No more. Was there a question mark at the end? Like, no more gameplay?
Oh, no, that was my question.
Were you Ron Burgundy right now? There's going to be gameplay? Who put the question mark at the end of the teleprompter?
Land on planet, make a planet in the toy box.
Okay, we're going to land on the
Coruscant.
planet. So you have now officially seen, like, we took off from Geonosis, went into space combat, flew across the galaxy, and landed on the capital of the Republic. So here we have Mace Windu actually introducing the entire planet. Now, it's not just the Jedi Temple that you're seeing. We actually have missions that go below into the underbelly of Coruscant. As some of you may or may not know, the entire world is actually a giant city. And it's been built up over, centuries. And basically, like, they don't really destroy anything. They just keep building layer after layer after layer after layer. So in the lower bottom is like where a lot of the crime and like the hive of villainy and scum get together. So, but up here on the top, that's where all the Jedi hang out and stuff like that. So, as you can sort of see from inside this playset, like there's tons and tons of like side missions you can do. I actually have not done any of them. So, and unfortunately, it reset my Mace Windu figure. But I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys the inside of the Jedi Temple. And then we're going to go ahead and hop over to Toy Box. And then I can throw some enemies down. We can show you Mace Windu in there.
That sounds good. Tesla Blitz wants to know, is there 2-player flight combo, and how does 2-player work?
Split screen.
Split
So
screen.
how it works is like basically, I believe it's a vertical, because driving's horizontal. It's a vertical split screen where you can both have your individual starfighters and you can actually fight together, which is a lot of fun. Tyler from the deep.
Oh, is there a question over here?
Question, yeah, from earlier, someone wanted to know if you know how like when you're attacking in like melee mode.
Yeah.
There's like a slow motion section. I think.
Yeah.
Does
When
that
you
work in multiplayer mode as well?
Yeah, so what the melee slowdown is, it represents that you have defeated all the enemies in that area. So it's a sort of a classic, combat thing with combat games where it's like the last enemy, you do a slow-mo as a visual indicator to the user, so that way they know, okay, we're done with this area, you can move on. So that's why, like at the end of the battle arena, when I had to fight 3 waves of droids, the last one was the one where it went slow-mo, and then I could walk out. So it's like, okay, you're done with this area, move on.
This temple is so beautiful.
Yeah, it turned out really, really well. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna head up to the Jedi Temple. I'm in the Jedi Temple, heading up to the actual the council. So you actually go up to the Jedi Council room. So this is like really cool. Like it speaks again to like how we want to just totally like make sure all those key places inside of Star Wars we really represented it in a true way. And then, of course, we have to meet Senator Amidala at this point.
Yeah.
Yes, trust me, all your awkward Anakin Skywalker Padme dialogue included.
I love Queen Amidala, by the way. When I was younger, I wanted to be Queen Amidala.
With the hair and the whole 9 yards?
Yeah, like she was a senator, and I was like, yeah, I want to get up in the Senate, and yeah, I don't know. She's a role model.
That is awesome. So learn something new today. Allison.
So I was psyched to see that she is included.
Would you do that hairdo?
Sure. If it's Halloween.
Shelby's like, yes. So clearly we have something when we get around Halloween that we're gonna have to figure out how to get that to happen. So yeah, here's like the Jedi Council. So all the side stuff we talked about to get everyone up to speed on the story. So after I beat General Grievous, there was a droid that we actually brought back to Coruscant with us. It's that unit behind Yoda right there. And he actually has some secret files embedded in him, and it basically, what we've been able to figure out so far, General Grievous isn't the bad guy. He isn't the guy who reacted to the droid factory. He was actually there to shut it down. So we went back to the Jedi Council, and they're like, okay, here's the deal. We need to find out what this droid has inside of it, so we actually know who this bad guy is. So they're going to actually task us to actually go to a different section of the city to bring the droid so we can actually get inside and find out what these secret files are. Do you like that, Klein?
Yeah, that was very in-depth.
I try. I'm glad you're enjoying this as much as I am.
I'm learning a thing or two also.
Hey, that's awesome. But would you like it if we brought Tyler up?
Yeah, I think Tyler should come up.
Tyler.
Yep.
Tyler.
Come on, Tyler. I will release you, Klein. Have fun.
Thank
you for
you.
coming on and saying
Thank
hi
you.
to
And
everyone.
guys, look for her in Toy Box TV. See if
I'll
you guys
be
can
there.
find her.
Pass the torch.
Thanks, Klein.
Clap, 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 clap.
All right, Tyler.
Sully,
How you doing, man?
I'm good.
How-
Just talking to people in the chat.
Or Daddy 3 says, if we ever get a Jar Jar figure, I will take a plane to LA and kiss Tyler's hands.
I don't want to
Jar
damage
Jar figure?
them.
Are people actually like? Have we been seeing like people want Jar Jar as a figure? Because I know like a lot of younger kids, because he was in the prequels and stuff like that, are like, is there a Jar Jar? And I was like, okay. Jar Jar's not necessarily my favorite.
Yeah, you never
I'm
know.
going to be honest, when I first heard Star Wars was coming to Infinity, that was the first question I was wondering.
Will there be Jar Jar?
Will Jar Jar be in the game?
Well, he is in the game. I will say that. So we officially know that. Wow, the Jar Jar. We want Jar Jar.
There's so many people
There you
who
go,
want Jar
guys.
Jar.
No
Infinite
Jar Jar.
possibilities.
Coin Op TV doesn't want Jar Jar.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people saying their kids love Jar Jar.
Yeah, no, it's a generational thing.
Interesting.
Yeah, not my thing.
So now we're going in the toy box,
Yeah, I'm
guys. And I
literally-
know you guys have been asking for this. I've seen the chat, like, toy box. We've seen toys of the play sets. So,
Okay, you've
here
seen
we go,
it.
guys.
Hey, I wanted to show you guys Space Combat. Come on, I know you guys like the Space Combat.
Bye, Jess.
Later, Klein. Thanks
Everyone
again.
say bye, Jess.
Bye.
So, officially dropping in. This is just one of our sort of new terrain toy boxes. So I'm going to go ahead and actually drop in a vehicle
Okay.
so I can sort of fly
Maybe
around.
let's change out the character here, too. Did
Yeah,
you
yeah,
ever
go
do the team up with Mason Did?
No, unfortunately, when I landed, because it was we had landed on a new planet, it started recharging it. We can still do it here, though. That's why
Okay, so let's keep it on there.
if you want, if you
Can
want
we
to,
put Ahsoka on?
yeah, you can put Ahsoka on, but let's keep her on for a little bit. So I'm gonna go ahead. And by the way, yes, like the classic helicopter, you may notice, actually has the new flight controls that Studio Gobo put together. So yeah, it actually pilots very similar to how like the new starfighters do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go all the way up here. So the first big thing we're gonna do, so because we were playing, Twilight of the Republic, we're gonna go ahead and put down the theme discs.
So these are the skies over Felucia.
Yep.
And forests over Felucia.
Yes. So these actually look amazing, and just like all toy box discs, these actually, when you put down like trees and roads and stuff like that, will influence them as well. So right now you can see it's actually turning into that gorgeous, because you may remember from the film, it's actually a giant planet of flora and fauna. So when you put down, let's see if I can bring some stuff up and put it down. So
Do you have stuff unlocked?
I do. I was testing this last night. So where are you, bushes?
Train?
Yep, perfect. So just like, we'll probably have to take it off and lift it back on, but we can show it definitely. So here we go. So remember like the big set pieces like this and stuff like this, like when you put down the terrain disc, it'll actually change it. So real quick, as sort of a fun preview, what I'm gonna do is, we'll keep the Sky Dome for a second.
Okay.
Remember you can mix and match these. So this is actually gonna be the ground for Tomorrowland, which we've sort of revealed. Now, as you can see,
And it's called the Tomorrowland Futurescape disc, just so you guys
thank you.
know.
So as you can see,
Are you tweeting while you're up here?
Yeah, I'm tweeting while I'm up here.
Tyler's tweeting, chatting, and
Tyler.
on the live stream.
I'm the best multitasker.
so as you saw in the distance, I'll head down there, but the trees that I just put down actually got changed in real time. So that's like, once again, like, the power discs are actually a very powerful tool that you can use to like create your toy box and make it look and play the way you want it. So let me go ahead and grab my helicopter again. And I'll fly over so you can take a look at them. Now, since we have these up, do you want to go ahead and put down the Sky Dome for Tomorrowland, Alice?
Sure.
So as you saw, when I put these down, these were just sort of like generic trees. Now they're sort of more that futuristic Tomorrowland look to them. And then, of course, with Tomorrowland, for those who may or may not have seen it, like one of the most iconic things from the trailer is the golden fields that lead to the city. So they really wanted to do that, and it's also playing music from the film as well.
Honestly, this is the first time I've seen that power disc, and that's a really cool sky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
same.
it's like I'm really interested to see what people, how they theme their toy box and their games to this, because I know there's been several in the past that have cool missions that actually lead up to like when we had background cities
Yeah,
like
like
that.
it where it looks like you're going there, and then
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go in a door, and then it leads to that.
Yeah.
It's
So
awesome.
it's really, I want to see some of that interesting stuff. So that's like really, really exciting.
Yeah, we'd love to hear what you guys like, if it's like off the top of your heads, what kind of inspiration this is giving you for toy box creations.
Because there's more than likely like probably a lot popping, and people are like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do.
Also, let us know what kind of 3.0 toy box challenges you want to see now that you're seeing some of this stuff.
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's a
that'd
great
actually
idea.
be great. So okay, so we saw that, but switch back to Star Wars. We're gonna actually show off one of the new vehicles. It's what's the official name? It's the General Grievous
Wheelbike, I believe.
Wheelbike.
Yes, let me just double check. Yep, wheelbike. Got the packaging right here. So if you guys
Cheat sheet.
cheat sheet, yes, but
Yeah,
also
hashtag cheat sheet.
I didn't know what their official names are. Like Felucia Sky, but no, it's beautiful. It's skies over Felucia.
Yes.
By Felucia.
I think you did that last time we talked
Yeah,
about this
but
pattern.
nobody heard it because JB was talking over me, so I had to make the joke again.
Hashtag recycle jokes. So yeah, this is like the
Excuse me, princess.
Oh boy. So yeah. And I drive off. Yay! Into the fields.
Everyone
Tomorrow.
clap for Sully. Everyone clap.
That was actually looks pretty cool as you're like falling down.
I know, it's like, and I'm going
Like
into
the
endless
fields.
fields. But yeah, so this is the vehicle made
That's
famous from episode
awesome.
3. It also comes equipped with blasters, so you can actually use this as a weaponized vehicle.
This looks so amazing.
Yeah, I love how they got all the cool animation together with like the legs like transforming,
Yeah.
and when it hops, it actually does the leg hop like in the film.
That's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they really did a good job like putting this like vehicle together, because this is pretty complicated, like from just an animation perspective, to make sure it actually will, look like how it did in the film.
That's awesome.
So I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, and while we're waiting for Mace to finish charging up, I'm going to put down another thing. So this is from Tomorrowland. It's called the Tomorrowland Time Bomb.
That is correct.
And
You may remember it from the E3 scavenger hunt.
That's true.
Oh, was that in the scavenger
Yeah,
hunt?
Yeah.
it was to find that power disc within the booth, so you could find it either
Cool.
on the
So-
power disc curtain or at one of the stations.
So yeah, if we can cut back up here, we're gonna we'll give it a second to charge up, because all the power discs take these circuit ones take a certain amount of time to power
Yeah.
up. So we'll go ahead and get that going. Anything else popping up in the chat? Any questions popping up?
Well, I'll throw them to you when I see some. Let's see. Can you walk up the wall with General Grievous' wheel bike? Dark Star Rain wants to know.
It does not go up walls, but it still has like the jumps like other vehicles have, and the laser
Awesome.
cannon on it. So okay.
Yeah, we would love to show the Rise Against the Empire power discs as well. We don't have them on hand today, but as soon as we do, we'll show them off to you as well. So the Slave One, Boba Fett Slave One will be one of those.
Oh yeah. There's all those power discs I believe are all held by Brit at this point.
Right, for the events.
Yeah. So
if you guys go to Comic-Con, maybe you can get your hands on one of those to see,
just
demo.
To demo,
Yeah.
not to run off with, just
Of
to
course.
demo. Allison.
I think that goes without saying.
Yes, we want all those to stay around. But
How about dropping some toys in here?
That's what I'm doing right now. I don't have everything unlocked, so it's a limited supply. And I'm trying to get, let's see where we're at with Mr. So Mr. Windu is almost charged up.
They want to know where JV is.
Where is JV? So the people who don't follow him all the time on Twitter, as I fall off again.
It's all right.
By the way, I am totally jamming, not falling off the edge of the world today. For you guys who don't follow him on Twitter, he is out of state in
New York.
doing some stuff in New York. Yeah. So he'll probably talk a little bit
Showing
about
off
that
the
when he gets
game,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. We won't spoil next week because he's probably sitting there going, I can't wait to talk about it. So, actually, that's an important note. Next week.
Yeah, so we were going to get into that in a show, but we can give you a heads up now too. Next week we will not be having a show because it's the July 4th weekend here in the U.S. And so we're going to be celebrating and relaxing with our friends and family, and we'll have to see you guys the next week after that at Comic-Con.
Yep. All right. So I got Mace to come in. So this is your latest team-up disc from Twilight of the Republic. So you can see you get Mace Windu in all of his purple lightsaber-wielding glory. And just like other team-up discs, he will actually fight with you for a limited amount of time, and then he will disappear. So I'll go ahead and throw some more enemies down so he keeps fighting. And he recharges after a certain amount of time, then you can go ahead and relaunch him again. So it's a great little thing when you have like something where you need to even the odds. You just go ahead and call him in. As you can see, he just went out. But we have the Tomorrowland Time Bomb.
Madison88 says, can you go in space in the toy box?
I'm trying to remember if you can, it's one of those things, this game is so big, sometimes
Yeah.
I forget stuff. I'm not sure off the top of my head. I have to double check.
Okay.
But I know you can set up your toy box to be space.
Yeah.
So I think you can, but I want to double check.
Okay, yeah, and hopefully you can show some of that gameplay too, because that'd be really cool.
Yeah, so that's sort of the mace, and when you saw with the Time Bomb power disc, when I threw that down, it actually erected a shield that actually you can go in and protect yourself with, which is really, really cool.
Cool.
Sweet.
And that's, I think we
Is that
showed,
right?
Actually,
showed it.
somebody wanted to know, we mentioned before that some of the characters have some differences in the toy box. Can we show those off?
I don't actually have Boba Fett with me today, like how Boba Fett can actually fly in the toy box. Once again, Brit is the holder of all Boba Fetts.
We can throw down let's throw down one of the Inside Out characters. So.
Sure. Which one do you guys want to see? We got disgust, we got sadness, joy, fear, anger.
Joy. I'll make that decision.
Allison's made that decision. 7-second delay, pshaw, joy.
Please agree with me. Joy. Yeah, anyways. Where's...
Awkward.
Oh, I was like, someone wants to know where Brit is,
Oh,
and then it was Scott.
Scott.
So this is a fun example of what other toy do you want to check out. She is actually not programmed.
Oh, she's not programmed?
Yeah, nobody wants to read.
Sadness?
Looks like
Is sadness for real?
Sadness is the best. Put her on.
everyone wants anger.
Yeah. So.
Oh,
for
everyone
some-
wants anger?
Oh,
We can do it.
Oh,
guys.
wow.
Hey,
Didn't
I'm
back
getting
me up on that
shout out by
one.
PR. They're like, everyone wants anger. It's like, cool, anger.
It's all Shelby's fault.
Yes,
Anger.
it is.
Yay.
So here we go. We have anger and all of his angriness. So as you can see, that's his block because that makes sense. One of my personal favorite things about anger is when he dodges because he's
cool.
such a hothead. He actually scorches the ground. And he has a ranged attack where he throws
Those memory orbs.
yeah, memory orb, his anger, so it's a little bit fiery. And then, of course, when he gets into combat, he likes to get a little punchy.
That's
So-
awesome. Can we show sadness actually? Because sadness is dodge. Like I
Oh,
could just
yeah.
dodge a sadness all day long.
Yeah, we can go ahead and throw her on. Why not?
That's literally the best thing about Disney Infinity 3.0 is sadness is dodge.
So here we got sadness. Once again, should also be noted, sadness and anger are actually voiced by the same people that did the film.
Yes.
So
Lewis, Black, and Phyllis.
Yes, thank you, because I always forget Phyllis's name. But it was really, really cool when I found that out. So her dodge is this. So for you guys who have seen the movie or haven't, she gets dragged around a lot because she just sort of is like this and doesn't want to do it.
That was me at E3 on the last day.
Oh,
we
on
should
the
have
last
staged
day.
a photo, like dragging you along.
So of course she has a memory orb range attack as well, and then she has a quick little headbutt attack. But as you can see, she's not very amused when she does
Aww. I love her animation.
But yeah, no, sadness
She's so
is
cute.
is great. Like, if it wasn't that we had Lewis Black on anger, she would be my favorite.
Yeah.
Because just the dodge where he burns or scorches the earth every time his head hits it is so funny.
That's awesome.
And then, so you guys remember sadness' special ability inside of the playset is she actually can run on clouds without them dissipating, which is very handy. And then of course anger can run on lava. So
Should we check out Disgust?
Yeah,
Let's just
we
run
can-
through the
yeah, we can go
inside out
through 'em
characters.
all.
Let me see if I have another Joy.
yeah, so that is Joy is a classic case of we have the figure, it's just we didn't have her programmed. You know, sometimes we have to show these stuff off.
Yeah, I think she's a paint master.
Oh wow.
She might be. I don't know.
Jameson's not gonna be happy to took her.
Oh, no, it was in the box.
Oh, it's in the box.
You know what's funny is that Jameson, who I actually had on last week, he is all the way in China this week.
I know. It's like he's doing with all the toy stuff. So it's like, isn't Bunker out there with him as well? I think.
I don't know.
I would think that both of them are out there, but
Probably.
yeah, it's like one of the joys he gets to fly to China for 2 weeks, a couple times a year.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, he's got a great job. So, Disgust. Again, she has her memory orb attack, and then she has a nice little.
Oh, that's fun with her scarf.
Yeah, she snaps with her scarf, which is very, very handy with the evil broccoli inside of the inside out playset. It's a great little stun attack. So that's Disgust, and then Fear. Yep, there we go. All right, I throw Fear down. And Fear I actually like the best because I like to try to speed run through everything inside the playset. So, of course, he has his Fear memory orb, but his attack is he basically does this cool like super run. So like it's great. You basically barrel through enemies trying to get away. And then, of course, if you do the charge up attack, he does his nice little uppercut attack, so he gets him into the air. It's all part of that thing where we try to elevate all the combat inside of Infinity 3.0. Is there anything else you want to show off in the game?
I think we're running short on time now. It's
Okay.
already noon, and I know Pizza Friday. The pizza's gonna go fast.
Pizza
No,
Friday.
last week I didn't even get pizza.
Oh yeah. Well, last week it was crazy. It
Last
was
week
like I
turned
remember we
into
got out and
Salad
it's like
Friday.
it was Salad Friday because it was like 2 o'clock. When
I
we got
know,
done.
because we went so long. That was crazy. But it was fun. It was really fun.
No,
we
it
had
was-
so much to talk about after E3.
Yeah, it's every year after E3 it's always so crazy, and no, it's really really cool that we got to share all that stuff with these guys, our fans, and like.
Yeah.
Because normally it's just April, my wife, who gets here. It's like, so how was your day? It's like, well, I went and did this all day at E3 for 3 days. So
You know who we haven't had on yet? Scott.
Scott, come here, buddy.
So, come on up.
No, come
yeah,
on.
We're gonna. Oh, you can stay, Tyler. Here, or here. Come sit here.
I almost fell.
Come on, you can scooch in.
Because we are getting ready to make a special announcement. So
Mm-hmm.
it makes sense to have Scott up here as well.
I'm here. Here I am, guys.
Welcome
Oh.
to the team, Scott.
Thank you. Scott in the house, on the couch. The big red couch. Is that what we call this?
What is that
Yeah,
delightful
or
cologne
the-
you're
the-
wearing?
You know, it's actually called Axe Body Spray. We'll go there. I don't know.
We always get like endorsements from you.
I know, I should-
It was like the second you sat down, I'm like, you smell quite delightful today.
Right?
Yeah,
Right?
It smells great.
I think
it works for you.
It normally has that effect, according to the commercials.
According to the
Yeah.
Yes, it just gets everyone going. What's going on?
Oh, can
what
we
are we
squeeze
doing?
in a little bit? 'Cause
Yeah.
Tyler's not on the camera.
Come on, Tyler, get on camera.
Deep couch. Bro.
There we go. You can all fit in.
Yeah, I
So
prefer a
I
wider
just
couch,
thought,
bro.
You know, we bring you up and maybe talk a little bit about an upcoming event this summer.
Let's talk about it. Let's do it. What upcoming event do you think our fans would like to hear about?
Well, I think they're pretty interested in hearing, and correct me if I'm wrong, guys, and hearing about the Toy Box Summit that we did last year. So I actually saw a really interesting tweet on Twitter today by Mighty Jidus. Lauren, many of you guys know her as one of our best Toy Box artists, and she was our winner of Toy Box Summit last year.
Yes, she was.
So she tweeted that exactly 1 year ago today, we announced the first Toy Box Summit, which I think is pretty cool.
That's crazy.
That's super
really?
cool and crazy. It feels like that was just like a few months ago.
I know.
Wow.
And now we're getting ready to do it all again and announce this year's Toy Box Summit right now. So
Toy Box Summit
woo!
2015.
Yeah, so Toy Box Summit 2015 will happen. It's going to take place August 11th through 13th ahead of D23 Expo and in conjunction with that. So we are going to be flying out some of our top Toy Box artists again. Invitations are going to go out today. This year, the stakes are a little higher. Last year, we didn't have a number that would qualify you for Toy Box Summit, but this year we really wanted to make an effort to make it fair to our Toy Box artists. You guys have put in so much time. So in order to qualify for a Toy Box Summit invitation, you must have had 7 Toy Box wins within the past year. So if you appear in the Toy Box top 5 and had 7 wins, yeah, it's a lot. It's crazy.
So
Some
that
of these
means
guys-
I'm not going.
Sorry, Matt.
Ollie
but,
is disqualified.
but Matt, there is hope for you.
Oh, there is hope for me.
Okay.
So we are doing a contest to also, yes. So you can also win your way into Toy Box Summit. So you can enter for a chance to come to the Toy Box Summit as well. We're gonna have 4 grand prize winners. And this year, the Toy Box Summit contest will be to build a toy box. So we're going to ask you to build your ultimate summer vacation destination in the Toy Box for a chance to spend part of your summer at Toy Box Summit with us. So there's going to be a lot more information going up on that today, but we wanted you guys to hear it first here from us. So
Oh my God,
Wow.
I am so excited.
I know.
So I have a
ridiculously
chance to be one of the 4 wild card people going into the Toy Box Summit.
Yeah.
actually, I'm hearing
Well-
that you as an employee, you're not allowed to enter.
I want a legal reading on this. Stephanie, am I exempt?
You are not exempt. You cannot enter the contest.
Wow.
You might know someone though. Someone who could maybe just like sneak you in. Maybe just show
I
a
want-
badge, show a little.
I wanted to be a winner.
in our eyes, you are.
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
the Baroness 89 7 number 1 placements. No, it's actually
Oh.
just 7 placements in general in the past.
In the top 5,
Yeah.
yes. So
Oh.
that'll automatically qualify you, and those invitations will be going out to those Toy Box artists this afternoon. And then we're also going to be starting our contest this afternoon, where you can start submitting your toy boxes for a chance to win your way in to Toy Box Summit.
And it will not be in Salt Lake City, Joshua.
Yeah, so it's actually going to be in Anaheim, California this year. Venue TBD,
Wow.
but our
Yeah.
events team, Britt and the team, are working very hard to find a really, really cool venue. I can't talk about it yet.
That's why
but
she's
I'm-
not here right
I'm
now. She's
super
venue
excited.
scouting as we speak.
Yeah. So, but rest assured, it's just, I mean, we want to keep making this bigger and better and more fun. So, and it's going to be. And so we have a lot more to announce about Toy Box Summit in the coming weeks, but save the date for that.
Oh,
And
that's awesome. I'm super excited now.
yeah,
can't wait.
We'll be doing another toy box building competition, the first ever 3.0 toy box building competition, and the whole community will be able to vote on the winners once again.
We'll be
So-
staying up all night.
Oh, are we gonna live stream it?
We will be
We
live
will
streaming.
be live streaming, and we'll be announcing even more about
boy.
that and ways for you to participate in the coming weeks. So definitely stay tuned.
Ooh,
I
wow.
can't, I'm glad it's out though, and I just can't believe it was a year ago that we announced. We did not.
That is
plan,
amazing.
We didn't plan it that
No.
way. It's funny how
No,
things
not
like
at
that
I
worked
can't
out.
believe it's literally it's been a year. It seems like so much longer. Like,
Yeah.
Longer.
Longer?
It feels like longer. Like
A lot has happened since then.
yeah, it's been crazy. Because I remember you were doing so much when we were initially, because it was you that came up with the Toy Box Summit idea, right?
It was a collaborative effort, but yeah.
I remember you were doing a lot of
Spearheaded,
the
yeah.
heavy lifting, and yeah, like wow, that was a year ago. But I remember you like
Yeah, it was a lot of work,
Yeah,
and I
good
hope
job.
that it's going to be more smooth this year too, as we get because we had a lot of learnings from last year in terms of
We
all
did,
the
but
organization.
everyone had so much
Oh
fun.
my gosh, it turned out
yeah.
perfectly.
It was
like
awesome.
all that work came together. It was worth it, and like I really encourage you guys to go back to the Toy Box TV Toy Box Summit video. Just YouTube Toy Box Summit Toy Box TV, and that episode will come up because if you didn't see it, if you weren't there, if you weren't part of our community yet, like it's worth going back and just seeing all the incredible footage and interviews, and I don't know, getting to meet our Toy Box artists in person was just really a special weekend.
It was super fun, and
And it's gonna be your first Toy Box Summit.
Hashtag Tyler's first Toy Box Summit.
Tyler's first E3, Tyler's first Comic-Con.
summer of first, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lot of firsts.
Man,
What are you most looking forward to about Toy Box Summit?
Meeting everybody.
Yeah, of course.
Duh.
Oh wow, that's like I still can't believe it was your first E3. You got super spoiled. Like
Yeah.
this was like in 10 years it was doing. It was the coolest E3. It's probably gonna be the coolest Comic Con.
I'm so excited.
And the
Dude, the
coolest
bar.
Toy Box Summit.
Coolest-
Yeah,
Toy
it's
Box
like the
Summit.
bar is like.
Out of like 2, but
It's
it's
2 for 2.
obviously gonna be better than last year.
Obviously.
Obviously.
I mean, last
Oh.
year's was great.
It was
It's funny.
great.
The Baroness 89 says, I was kidding a couple months ago when I said Summit D23 Anaheim, which is so funny because we saw your post and we were like,
Oh, yeah.
how,
Like,
how does he know?
Yeah, 'cause I remember I was asking you. It's like we didn't actually say anything, right?
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Because everyone had a great idea, too.
Yeah. Yeah, no, great minds think alike, and I think it's going to be really fun. It's going to be the ultimate Disney Infinity fan experience to go along with the ultimate Disney experience at D23.
D23 Expo. Can't
Yeah.
wait.
Oh,
Awesome.
D23. Oh wow. I'm in flashbacks. The first one I ever did was for Infinity One.
Was it?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and they didn't have one last year, so I'm really psyched
Yeah.
to do D23 again.
yeah, it's like every other year. Like I had no idea, and it was Brian Nelson who was like, "Matt, you know what this is? It's like a big deal, right?" And I was like, no. And like when I went, I was like, "Oh my god!" So I'm super excited to see
Yeah.
how big it is this year with Star Wars and with us and like
Everything.
it's gonna be crazy.
It's the best
Yeah.
weekend of the year. If
Absolutely.
you're a Disney
If you're
fan,
a Disney fan, yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it's everything.
What's your favorite part of D23 last time around?
Well, besides Disney Infinity.
Yeah.
Besides Disney Infinity, I love all the announcements that everyone makes,
yeah.
especially studio,
Yeah.
animation, Pixar. They really roll out the red carpet. That's
Yeah.
a cliche, but I'll use it because it works. If you're a Disney fan and also if you like to buy stuff,
Oh,
that is
they
the
have all
place
the
to go.
exclusives. Yeah,
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Exclusives galore
And
everywhere.
you collect Vinylmation, right?
I'm a Vinylmation collector. I am. I'm a huge one.
That's awesome.
I know. So I'm like always reading Diz Kingdom, everything to see what the rumors are. So can't wait for this year's.
And just heads up, I see that Maya J says, I can't absorb all this verbally about Toy Box Summit. We're going to be posting more information in text on the website later
Right.
today, as well as invitations and whatnot. So
Smoke signals. It'll go on in
we
every
hired a
medium.
skywriter.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we
I
should do
actually
that.
want a skywriter.
Can we get a skywriter?
It's like that would be a lot of fun. That would be really cool to take photos of that.
Yeah. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for tuning in
Mm-hmm.
this week. As we said earlier in the cast, next week we will be off for July 4th weekend celebrating America's independence
Mm-hmm.
and enjoying barbecue, friends and family.
Some fireworks, maybe.
Fireworks. yes.
Maybe some beach.
Yeah.
Oh,
good.
Disneyland. Yeah.
Good idea. I'm actually going up the coast. It'll be fun. Yeah.
Ooh, Big Sur.
Oh wow.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God, how fun.
Oh wow.
That'll be so nice.
That'll be cool.
What are you doing, Shelby, over there?
This weekend?
Yeah.
July 4th?
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
No,
remember
for
she-
July 4th.
Oh, I'm going to Dallas.
Ooh.
fine.
Oh, America's
Ooh.
Heartland.
And then finally, not finally, but the next week actually, we are going to be at Comic-Con, and so Toy Box TV Live will be airing at a special time. So stay tuned for more announcements there, and hopefully it'll be coming live to you from Comic-Con. So that's gonna be really fun.
Fingers crossed.
More coming on that. And then one more thing, we didn't have any fan mail to share today, but we're gonna put up our fan mail address, and if you guys just want to send us a letter, drawings, whatnot that we can share with the community, please send them to this address, and they may pop up on a future live stream. Last week we had some really incredible letters from fans,
yeah.
and
JB cried.
Yeah.
I cried.
everyone cried. There were a lot of tears.
Lots of tears.
They were
And
very sweet.
No
Thank you,
pressure.
guys.
Your letters do not need to be tear jerkers, but
No.
we love hearing from you guys.
We love hearing. If it's not a tearjerker, we'll still read it. I don't want to cry on camera. So. I was crying off in the corner over there, and I was like, "Oh, I gotta get
I know.
up now."
It's really incredible to see what the game means to all of you guys. So I think that's it for this week, though.
That's it.
Okay, let's come on up. Stephanie, come on up.
Shelby, come on.
Stephanie Martinelli from Legal. Come up and say, wave hi at all of our fans.
I think Justin and Kevin should come.
Yeah, I think so
Alright.
too.
So this is Stephanie. She's amazing.
Oh,
Come on,
This
Justin.
is Stephanie.
and
the
Kevin.
squad.
Here's
Christine.
Shelby.
Christine,
Hey, I know you.
Hey.
come on out.
Come on, Christine.
Come on, kids.
Okay.
DeStefano.
Justin. Justin.
Yes, you guys are going to get to see Justin.
Yay, Justin.
Justin. This is
Edits
Justin.
Justin edits
This
Toy
guy
Box TV along with
rules.
Kevin.
Say hi.
What's up, guys?
Justin is
Ooh.
awesome. All right.
Should we do it?
Yep.
Okay.
You want to do If You Can Dream It?
Yeah, so,
I don't know. Mike said will do
all right. So, if you can
You can
dream
dream
it,
it.
You can do it. Have a great week, guys.
Do we say
Bye.
both parts?
I don't know.